Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How can we get rid of the fear of death when we have so many sins?
Bismillah ar-Rahman. How can we get rid of the fear of death when we have so many sins? As believers, two things I'm going to say about this matter. As believers, you're going to take these two things, even if they're opposed to each other, to find a balance inside. As believers, we should fear death. As real believers, we should fear death. At our level, we are not at the level of the awliya Allah, that they are not fearing death. We wish to be at that level one day, inshallah rahman, but as a believer, we need to fear death, because death is what? Death is a point of no return. We are going to be judged for everything. If at our level, which is at everyone's level, if we say, no, we are ready for death, then that one is the most arrogant one. One, we have to have the fear of death, because it will check us. It will pull back the reins of our ego. It is the fear of death that is going to put faith inside our hearts. That's going to stop us from doing so many wrong things. To say, I fear. Because why you fear? Because I'm not ready. Okay, you're not ready. So what should you do? Get ready. Don't be stuck, I fear death. I don't know what to do. You know what to do. Don't speak with your ego. Don't play games. You know what to do. What do you need to do? To get ready. Then get ready. That time, go to find people who are getting you ready for death. Go find communities, jama'ats, that they are reminding themselves of death every day. Find a community that says, you must be responsible for everything that you do. Watch and ask for forgiveness to get yourselves ready for death every day. That time you're getting ready. So yes, you have to have a fear of death. When are you not going to have the fear of death? When are you going to be able to get rid of the fear of death? When you reach to the point of safety. When we reach to the point of safety. When are we going to reach to the point of safety? Don't worry about that. Alhamdulillah, we have our shahadat, we have Islam, we have Iman, because it has been granted to us. And we are leaning on the shahadat and the Iman and the taqwa of our Shaykh. We're not going by our own. Isn't it? If you go by your own, then you're in trouble at that time. When are you going to get rid of the fear of death? When you are ready. When you're watching everything and you are in a fully awakening station, not to be tricked by your ego and shaitan. And when you're finished with your work here, in this dunya, not work 9 to 5 work, not that kind of work. What Allah has put you here to do. And that time you say, Ya Rabbi, I have done as much as I can. I'm ready now. A believer is not going to say, I'm ready now, take my life because I want to go to Jannah. A believer is not negotiating with Allah like he's a business partner. Allah is not a trader or a businessman. We're going to do it because now there may be other work for us in the Akhirat. Other things for us to do. Simple. We're following a Shaykh. Like this or like that. What are we preparing ourselves for? For our reunion with Him. You can write so many Sufi things. Oh, reunion with Allah, union with Allah, fun. You can write so many, you can think so many, but if you don't have a Shaykh, and you don't have this feeling, and you don't have this relationship, all that is worthless too. It's somebody else's writings. It's not your writing. It is not coming from your heart. Now we know we want to be reunited with our Shaykh. Huh? That is a reason why we want to pass from this world. And the only reason that we are not asking for it right now is because He's clear in giving us a job. And we cannot meet Him if we haven't finished our job. It is so simple. It is so clean. It is so pure. You see how He made it so easy for us? So, we have sins. Ask Allah for forgiveness. Run to fix it. Run to do good things. At that time, inshallah Rahman, when we find a Shaykh, we find a community, we run in the service of Allah to please Allah and His Prophet and to please our Shaykh. At that time, we'll be able to get rid of so many wrong characteristics and wrong ideas of things. Assalamu alaikum.